Hello.
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 Nice to see you all.
Hey.
We have a special guest.
Yes, we certainly do. We've got Scott with us. Scott's with us this morning, so thank you for being with us, Scott.
It's a pleasure.
So, as with our last special guest, Jamie, Scott had to come in for a meeting we were supporting him with, and we thought, as he was in, why not get him on the exercise video as well?
Since Harry would normally be with us for the exercise, he can do it with us. Fantastic idea. Yes.
Congratulations.
I was just made aware that you could hear the volume from my phone. I've got my phone on the floor down by my feet so that I can see if there's any comments. I just wanted to make sure that the sound is working as it should be, and it most certainly is. So I just want to say, first and foremost, good morning to you, Josh. Morning, Josh. Now we've just sent another message saying he can't hear you guys.
You can't? Are you sure? I can definitely see the well, we heard it coming out of Tim's phone, so turn your phone up, turn the volume up.
And we have another hello from Mummy Greenwood.
Hello,
Morning,
Mum.
Mum. Morning, Mum.
Hello, Scott. We're not said hello to you yet.
So yeah, we've got Josh, we've got Mummy Greenwood, and we've got Scott. So morning, everybody that's joined us so far.
We know that by the time we get to the end of the video, people start to join us at the end, so hopefully we'll get into a habit of joining us near the start soon.
So, for this morning, just put this so I can still see the comments just in case. Because at this moment, all I've still got is the fact that Josh is saying he can't hear this, but...
Well, we hope the sound is working because we heard it coming out of Tim's phone.
Yes. I'll give you one last test on my phone before we...
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, sounds working. So we're happy. I'm happy. You happy, Scott?
Yeah, I'm happy here.
Good stuff. Okay, so for this morning, we are going to do another light exercise session to start the day off with positively. So for today, you will need 2 cans of, well, I think Scott's got beans, and me and Elliot have both got beef ravioli.
Yes, the old beef ravioli workout.
Yes. Yeah, can't beat a bit of beef ravioli. Might have one of these for my lunch when we're done.
Chili con carne for me there.
Ooh. I've actually got a can of full Monty in my bag. I might actually have. But
anyway, let's not get bogged down in food. Sorry.
So, as long as you've got 2 cans of the same weight, these size cans are usually around about 400 grams, which is just perfect. The other thing that you will need is a little bit of space. I've got a little bit of space. I've all got a little bit of space. And a chair. Now, Elliot's going to model his chair for the camera.
There you go. Presented to you.
Yes. Okay. So I'm aware that some of you will have chairs like what we're using, and armchairs. Either, just as long as it's a chair that can support your back, you can keep your feet flat on the floor at certain points throughout the video. That'd be fantastic. And the other thing that I will suggest, if you are working or doing the workout in the kitchen and it's a cold floor, a towel that you can sit on, yoga mat if you've got one, a jumper, something that you can put on so your backside does not get cold on the cold floor. If you're in a carpeted room, then you should be fine. You should be fine. We've got yoga mats because this floor is quite rough. It's anti-slip, so if we're on the floor, it's a bit cold. It's anti-slip, but it's a bit coarse as well. So we've got mats.
A couple of hellos there.
We've got We've got two more. We've got one from Katie. Morning, Katie.
Hello,
Hey,
Katie.
Katie.
One from Adrian.
Hey, Adrian.
Although Katie's just watching. She's actually still in bed. No way.
Now's a good time to get up, Katie. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, join in.
Even if
Love these workouts, me.
Okay. Should we get started?
Yes.
Should we get started?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to start from a standing position. We're going to do a little bit of marching on the spot. Are you okay with that, Scotty? Okay.
I'm going to move the camera so you can see our heads, and then that will always help.
That's better.
There you go. We have full view now.
You can't tell from this angle that I've actually had a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell?
Both of us then.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
It's on the list. It's on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to Becky for shaving this back and sides for my pleasure last night. I can feel the winter wind now.
I think I will take this opportunity to thank Sarah for doing the same to me, shaving all of my head.
We used to set up barbers in this building at the time.
Yes, make it good. Okay. And last week we got a little bit adventurous and we got to a bit of a jogging on the spot, but I think that because we've got less space than normal, because there's three of us in the same space, and it shows that we are at equal distance between each other. We won't do that.
We're going to zoom out. This is where the stop wasn't probably on the camera. We're going over that.
That's better. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Give you the position you deserve, Scott.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. Just give it another 30 seconds, and we'll take a seat and start working.
Well, the other week I got adventurous and did a little bit of jogging. Not quite feeling that today. Next week though. Next week.
Yes, I've a bit of jogging yesterday. The day before, well, a bit of running on my treadmill. I've been trying to get my 5 kilometre time under 20 minutes for a long time, and I managed it yesterday.
Just the thought of doing that made me feel something tired. He mentioned treadmill.
5 kilometres, 19 minutes and 34 seconds. I was well chuffed with myself. Okay, right, let's bring it to a stop. Let's take a seat. So we're going to do some stretches and some, with the head. I know that we spoke about this prior to the video. So we're going to do some stretches of the shoulder, and then we're going to start playing with some beans and ravioli. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, let me just grab the other thing that I forgot to mention.
Hydrate yourselves.
Yes.
Thank you, Scotty. Yeah. Don't forget to hydrate yourself. We've got a bottle of water and a bottle of juice.
Oh, you're doubling up.
Yeah.
Never mix your drinks too. Get fucked again.
I think that's in different circumstances.
Okay, just checking.
Or something like that. Okay. So we're going to start with our head. We're going to move our head up and down. So we're going to start off by looking straight, keeping our back as straight as possible and looking directly at the ceiling. Or closing your eyes, whichever way is more comfortable for you. And if you kind of clench your jaw a little bit, you feel a little bit more of a stretch on the front of your neck. And then looking straight down, trying to get our head into our chest. And then looking back up at the ceiling again.
You can feel it stretching now on your back.
Can you?
Yeah. I'm looking up at the ceiling.
I feel like a good stretch.
Yeah, I can feel it now, yeah.
Okay, and then back down, so we're looking at our chest, sticking our chin right into our chest if we can. Okay. And then back to centre, looking straight ahead. And I'm going to now, I'm going to turn my head to my right, so as I'm looking at Scott, I'm looking at that side of the room.
I'll check out how well the back of your head was shaved.
It looks alright, doesn't it?
Very even.
Yes.
Good job.
And then the other way. I can check out
You do
my
mine.
right. Oh yes, please. And then forwards, and then the other way again. Okay, and then finally the other way. Okay, back to front. Well done, guys. Right, we're going to roll our heads, not off our bodies, but we're going to roll.
Bowling.
Yeah, like bowling. You have to stick your fingers in your eye sockets and thumb up your nose and go.
It's a lovely. How would you see where you're rolling it? You'd only see every time your head rotates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine it would probably hurt when you hit the. Anyway, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, let's not do that kind of head rolling.
Right.
Oh, we've got Adam and Daniel as well, and Sean. Hi,
Hello,
Sean.
Adam. Hello, Adam.
Hi,
How's your
Adam.
one?
Hi, Adam. And Claire.
Hello, Claire. There we go.
Claire.
Hello,
See,
Claire.
she misses us loads.
I said this at the start, so once we get started, loads of people will jump
Yeah.
up. There we go.
Okay. We miss you as well, Claire.
Absolutely. And thank you for watching. We hope you're joining in. All you need to do is find a space with yourself in it, a chair, and some water. That's all you need. So even if you've not started yet, it'll take you 1 minute to get ready to do so. Do it.
Yes.
Quick.
Okay. We're gonna roll our heads.
We never know which way we're going, so I'm just going to
It
try
doesn't really matter which way because we're gonna roll it one way and then we're gonna roll it the other way. So if you want to go ahead clockwise or anti-clockwise, it doesn't matter one way than the other. So I'm going to start by going clockwise. Oh, is it? Yeah, clockwise. As I look, it's clockwise.
Okay.
So rolling it round so we can feel the stretches on all sides of the neck.
As always, my body wants to bring my shoulders up and just try to keep them down.
Yeah, that's the struggle. The struggle is real with that one.
Especially on the left hand side.
One more full revolution. When we get back to the start, we're going to stop.
You know when you said you were alternating a couple of weeks ago, one way's easier than the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, you're actually doing something. I find one way easier than when it's going reverse.
Right, okay.
Well, the way you've done it, was that the easier way for you or the harder way to start with?
Started off the easy way, and now
Now it's going to be the harder way.
and now it's the harder way.
So now we're going to go the harder way then, Scott.
Generally, the harder way is the side that needs it more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so the easy way is anti-clockwise, and clockwise seems to be the harder way.
Okay, I seem to be the other way around. I find it harder to do anti-clockwise, which is why I'm in second.
I don't know which is harder for me. I think both of them feel the same for me, but in both cases, when my head is on the left-hand side near my left shoulder, that's when it's tighter and it hurts a little bit more for me. But again, I know that's where it needs it. The fact it hurts is just because the muscle is a bit tight.
Okay, back to the beginning, just stop. Okay, I had my eyes shut the whole time. I don't know about you guys. Stop me getting dizzy.
I'm wide open and now I am dizzy.
Right, okay, so we're like Fonzies, three little Fonzies sat on a chair going, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick our thumbs in our armpits. Lovely. The best part of the workout. Soggy thumbs.
I've got two layers, so I'm not getting my thumbs wet.
And we're going to roll our shoulders forwards.
Welcome to Slow Motion Chicken Club.
Yes, we're gonna start a national championship at some point in the future.
Is the trophy just going to be a drumstick?
Our feet. Okay, brilliant. Okay, and stop, and then the other way, backwards. Or if you've been going backwards, you go forwards.
Just the other way.
The other way. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to take my thumbs out of my armpits and wipe them down. A bit soggy. Yours the same, Sky? Fantastic. Right, okay, at this moment in time, we want to grab our cans of whatever you may have.
Yes. Your canned goods.
Your canned goods, yes. Alternatively, if you are working out at home and you have your own dumbbells and you want to use your dumbbells instead of canned goods, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. That would be really good if you wanted to do that. If you still want to use canned goods, that'd be really good as well. Either, but if you've got access to dumbbells, use them if you want. Okay, so we are going to do a shoulder press with our canned goods. Okay. Do you remember that? Do you remember how to do that, Scott?
I'm not sure that's the truth.
Okay, that's fantastic. I like the honesty. That's we can work with the honesty. That prevents injuries. Okay, so we're going to put our arms into this position. So this bit of our arm.
Yes, try to have your forearm straight up and the upper arm.
That's about
So
right.
like at a right angle. Perfect stop. Absolutely.
Okay. And then we're going to push up. And then back down. And that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Are you okay with that, Scott? Right. Okay. So what we're going to do is should we do 5 to begin with?
Yeah, 5 with a good stretch.
5. Okay. Shall I count us in?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Well done, guys. Okay. How was that, Scott? Yeah. Good.
I always find that loosens up like the back of my shoulders quite nicely.
Absolutely. So we're going to do another set, and I think we'll increase the amount that we do. We usually go from 5 to 6, and then from 6 to 8. But I think what we'll do is we'll go from 5 to 8.
Good.
Let's be adventurous. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, make it count, 8. Brilliant, guys. Well done. I'm just going to take this opportunity to grab a quick drink of water. Keep hydrated, it's important. Okay. Just let Elliot grab his water. Yes. And then we'll do our final set like this. And we did 5 and then we did 8. Do you want to do 8 again, Scott, or do you want to do 10?
I was going to go in the middle and put 9 in.
No, okay. There you go. Scott's choice.
Scott's choice. So let's do this then. So 3, 2, 1, and 1.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well done. Well done. Brilliant, guys. Okay, so we are going to do 2 sets, because we've done the shoulder press, and then we're going to work the front of the shoulders, the middle and the back, and we're going to do 2 sets of 8 on all 3 exercises.
Okay.
And we're going to I'm going to give you the choice of either doing it stood or seated. I'm going to do it stood, Elliot's going to do it seated, and Scott can do it whichever way he feels comfortable. Well, we'll demonstrate first and foremost what we're doing. So, I'm going to do it first and foremost from the stood position, then the seated position, and then you can make a decision on which way you're going to do it. So, basically, we've got our cams in our hands, like so, and we're just lifting them up, raising them up, so they're level with our eyes. One arm, then the other, right out in front of us, like that. Okay. Other way around, Scott. So that, yeah, that's it, makes it easier. And that's going to be, that's the stood position, the seated position. And get your backside to the front of the chair, just a little bit, and it's exactly the same. You're doing that. So
when you do it, so try and do like a full movement from all the way up to all the way down, and then swap.
If you put your knees together, Scott, and put your arms at either side of your legs, and then come up.
Yeah, so let's focus on one at a time.
One at a time, then the other. Yeah?
I just get confused with the timing.
That's okay.
Timing is not important, it's just doing the exercise stuff.
Yeah. So, you've got a choice. I'm going to do it stood, Elliot's going to do it seated. Which one?
And now I'm going to do it standing up.
Okay then, so we're going to stand up. So I'm going to do one arm, then the other arm. So it'll be 1, 1, 2, 2, and we'll do 2 sets of 8. So I'll count us down from 3, 2, 1, and away we go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done, guys. How was that, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah? Easiest, do you find it easier stood up or sat down?
I find it easier standing up.
Okay. I think sometimes it is
That's
some of those
the
things.
personal choice.
We've got to give everybody the opportunity to do this from a stood or a seated position, but sometimes this kind of stuff is easier stood up than it is sat down. Sometimes.
Sorry,
all the time.
Sorry, you're in the creaky corner there, Scott. There's one
Yeah.
corner of the room that creaks, and there you are, right in the middle of it. Sorry.
I like this part of it. I always seem to stand in the creaky part.
Yeah, you've got like a magnet that draws you to it.
Right, one more set of 8. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, and 1. 2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well done, guys. Okay, moving on. We'll move on to the next one. The next one. So I'll demonstrate it stood up. Oh, you might want to move the chair.
Oh, well, show us what we're doing, and
Okay.
then I'll work out where I need to be.
Yes. So I'm going to do it stood up, and then I'll do it from a seated position. And at that point, Elliot will be doing it from a seated position, but we might need to move his chair so he can do it.
I can wiggle and jiggle.
Yes. So we are basically going to stand or sit in this position and raise our arms out straight to the side, and then back down again. And that's one repetition. Yeah. From a seated position, get your bottom to the front of the chair and your knees together and your hands at each side and keeping your back straight, and again up until your arms are horizontal with the floor-ish, and then back down. Up.
So
come back down.
So,
I
Jace,
think I need to.
yeah, well, if Tim moves forward like 3 feet, then me and Scott can both move sideways a little bit. If you're out front, then we'll have a bit more room inside as well. There you go. So I'll just shuffle this way, Scott, you shuffle in a bit. There you go. I can
Sounds
reach.
like a plan.
Not touching each other, we're all 2 metres apart. Social
Yes,
distancing.
although it
in
doesn't
action.
look like it on the screen, but I am in front of everybody.
He's well in front of us.
Well in front. Well in front. Okay, so we're going to do, again, 2 sets of 8. So, I'll count us in. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7,
last one.
8.
Well done. Okay, fantastic. How's that? Did you manage to get it without?
Yeah, yeah, I've just got enough room that I wasn't raising anything.
Yeah. Okay, Scott.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
absolutely fine.
Okay, right. One last set of on this exercise, and then we'll move on to something slightly different but similar.
Yeah. Totally different, but
Totally
the same.
different but completely the same. Okay, 3, 2, 1,
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7.
8.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, I'm just going to bring my chair forward just so I can demonstrate what we're going to do next in a seated position and the stood position. So I'll demonstrate it in the seated position first, and then I'll do it stood up. So we are working the muscles at the back of our shoulders and our back of our shoulders and our sort of lats as well, really. So I've got my bottom right to the front of the chair, my knees together, and I'm going to lean over so that my chest is touching my knees, or as near as I can. And my hands are down, almost touching the floor, and then I'm raising my arms up in this position. 2. Yeah? Yep. And then from a stood position, move the chair again. Stood position. I'm going to stand with my knees almost together. I'm going to put a little bend in my knees. And then lean over. Put my hands down. And raise my arms to the side like that. What I will stress to you guys, excuse me, massively important, while you're doing this exercise, whether you're doing it sat down or whether you stood up doing it, keep focusing and keep looking straight at the floor. If you start twisting your neck while you're doing it, there's a potential of trapping a nerve, and that is extremely painful. You don't want to do that. No, you don't. Okay, so I'm going to do it from the stood position to move forwards.
Scott's already on his feet.
He's on his feet.
So
Okay.
just a little bend of the knees.
Just a little bend.
There you
That's
go.
the one.
Perfect for that.
Proper bent over, yeah. And then that's the one, that's the ticket. Right, okay, I'll count us in and we're going to do 8. Okay? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. Okay. Fantastic. How was that, Scott?
Yeah,
Okay. Easy. Hard.
you know, just after a bit, when it got to the number 8, I felt me arm like stretching.
Yeah, feel a bit tight towards the end.
Yeah, it's like, because it's like moving.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm keeping an eye on the time. I'm trying to make sure that we fit everything in. So let's do one more set into that position. Are you ready?
I am ready.
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well done, guys. Okay. How was that one? Better, easier?
Compared to the first set.
Compared to the first
I think I was getting carried away with the number. I thought it was kind of young. Yeah, I thought it was alright.
You know, when something's
I didn't
going
realise that we was on number 8. When we did number 8.
that shows something's going well. If you get to the what's meant to be the end and you want to carry on, then that says you're doing absolutely fine.
Okay, so we can do the next one from a seated position. It is something that we've done before. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks since we last did this, and last time we did it with one can in each hand. But what I'm going to do is one can in both hands. And I'm going to turn my chair so I'm side on to the big camera. Big camera. It's only big because it's on a tripod.
Yeah, that's all.
It's the same size as that one there.
The one that's doing the bigger, that one, you know, the main one, anyway.
Right, so, unos canos. Is that the right terminology?
I think so. I was just getting lost in the idea because you turned side on, we can do a musical about it called Miss Side On. Anyway.
Maybe that's the next this year's panto.
Potentially. Miss Side On about...
Does that the whole thing of suggesting pantos just means that Claire's going to have that image in her head of Tim wearing a dress again?
Yes, which is terrifying for all of us, but you loved it. So.
I loved it, yeah.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Anyway, sorry, I've distracted you again.
So, can in his hand, keep it in both your hands, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands above our head, try and keep our elbows as close to our ears as possible. I'm going to bend the elbows backwards. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the can in our hand, and we're going to push up and then back down. Up and then back down. Up and then back down. Now, what that is actually doing, it's got a little bit of resistance because there's a can of 400 grams in our hand. We're using the elbows, but what we're actually using as well is we're using the tricep, which is the back of the arm there. And what I hear an awful lot is from people saying, I've got bingo wings, which is the flappy bit of skin underneath the arm at the top there. And this exercise is absolutely tremendous for resolving that. So yeah, let's give it a whirl. We're going to do, I think, are you up? I've got my back to Scott. I'm going to turn around the other way so I can see Scott. I'm not trying to be rude.
It's fine, I can always glance at the back of your head.
I'm trying to understand.
Right, if you move your chair forward a little bit, Scott. That's the one. That's the tick.
Okay?
Yeah, so like that. And then down and up. That is the movement. Perfect. That's all we need to do. That's all you need to remember.
We're doing it right? Yeah.
Absolutely spot on. Okay, so we're going to start off with, I'm going to count in 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to do 8. Okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Brilliant. Well done, Scott. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I'm going to, and it's a suggestion, if you want to be slightly more adventurous, entirely your decision. I'm going to do it as a slightly harder option, you guys.
Oh, you're doing a double cannon?
I'm going to do a double cannon.
Okay, we'll give it a go.
So again, I'm holding the can on top of the can, and I'm grasping it tight so that I don't. The last thing I don't want to do is drop them on myself.
Yeah. If you're doing double can, make sure you hold them both around like the joint where you hold them together. A bit of pressure on them both.
Maybe if I come up to the can. I'm holding it like so.
There we go. Now it looks like one super can.
One big can. Yeah. Okay, and exactly the same. We're going to count us in from 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done, guys. How was that? Was it? I mean, easier, harder? Your form was really good, Scott.
What do you think, Scott?
I think it was okay. Yeah, I think it was relatively okay. I mean, the first one, I'm not sure about comparing. They're two different things, so.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's different because you've got 2 cans instead of the 1 can. So
The main thing is none of us dropped a can on our heads, so we're doing great.
That's the result in itself, isn't it? So ordinarily, I'd get us to do individual arms. I'm going to do some bicep curls with the tins of ravioli.
Okay.
But I would normally get us to do it like that, but I think what we'll do is we'll do both arms at the same time.
Sounds good.
So again, it's entirely your decision, guys, whether you stand up or sit down. Just if you're doing it sat down, get your bottom to the front of the chair, get your feet planted on the floor, and put your arms at either side. And the whole movement is I'm going from my arms being completely straight and bringing them up, and then back down. And if you're doing it from a stood position, again, almost down by your sides, just like that, Scott. Yeah, well done. And you're ringing it up.
And if you don't brush, you give it a good squeeze at the top.
Yes.
Like you can properly feel your biceps squeezing. You don't need. You've said this before. You don't need tons of weight. It's about what you do, not how much you're lifting.
Absolutely. It is all about the controlment of the movement. You don't need loads of weight to be strong. These exercises you can build up lots of strength. If you start putting 20 kilogram on either hand to do that, all you're going to do is build big muscles and a big ego.
And not necessarily be any stronger or healthier for it.
Yeah, not necessarily muscle and ego in that order. It's probably ego before muscle, but that's a whole different story. We won't go down that road today. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 sets again of 8. So 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. Okay.
I heard one of them slop as I was doing that, the other one didn't. This one was going to walk, that one was silent. So it's slightly different with the others.
Mine seems to be okay. Okay, and one more, like that, again and again. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. Okay.
I think the second one was better for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, when we was on the first 3 of the first one, got a bit confused. What I was doing, but then we got into it.
Settled in after the first one.
Yeah, I do think that I forgot to count the third one as well.
Yeah. We're all human.
Yeah. Okay, let's quickly opportunity to grab some water. Good idea. Right, if you are, like I said, if you want a carpeted floor, find yourself a little bit of space where you can sit out. For us, we're going to get our mats out, and I can't see where I put ours.
I'm hiding them.
Oh, you're hiding them in the corner. Okay.
Right. I'll tap another wrap.
There you go.
So we lay them all this way?
Yes, I think that's probably the wisest thing. I think what I'll do is, if I move forwards and you turn slightly behind. Okay, I want to stick it upside down so that it's.
Yeah, put the curly ends down, Scott. If you flip it over, it should stay.
Because I would imagine that one that I brought down for you, Scott, has probably been rolled up in that room upstairs for the last 12 months at least.
Bring mine back a bit.
Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down. Can you see me? Can you see me there? You can't see me.
Alright, that's why the camera was pointing down before, it's because it's typically looking down a little bit at the end of this session.
Hi Mum, can you see me now? Yes. Okay. So a couple of weeks ago we did this exercise, and it's just about. I'm going to do the slightly harder option. I think Elliot's going to do the slightly easier option, and Scott's going to. He's got a choice. He can either do the slightly easier or slightly harder. Now, because we're sat down and we're in one position, it probably doesn't feel like we're doing an awful lot, but we're doing a lot. We are working the abdominal muscles in a way which, well, we're putting a lot of strain on them. Oh yes, good
Turn that
call.
around a little bit so that we're all
So that we can, yes.
side up. Does that work?
I can't see it so well.
It's alright, there we go. Yep, I can see.
Okay, so what I want to do is sit into this position, and Elliot is going to demonstrate the slightly easier option where he's going to keep his heels on the floor.
Yes, for balance.
For balance. And again, this is one of those exercises, it is a balancing act. It is good for your balance, it's good for your stomach as well. And if you do happen to roll over while you're so close to the floor, you're not going to damage anybody or anything, or even yourself. So, what was I saying before that? I distracted myself with wobbling.
You were going to do the slightly harder version, I was going to do the slightly easier version.
Yes, so Elliot's version, or your version, or whichever one you want to do, is we're going to keep our heels in the floor, our knees bent, and then we're going to lean back into that position, so that we're feeling the strain on our stomach.
Keep your arms out front for a bit of extra balance, Scott.
Yep. I'm going to do the slightly harder option, where I'm going to cross my feet at my ankles there, and when I lean back into that position, I'm going to raise my heels off the floor by about 5 or 6 inches.
Scott's doing it, he's got them up, well
Yes.
done.
Well done. This
Very
is
impressive, Scott.
excuse me. This is a balancing act. It is very good for your core muscles and your abdominal muscles. So if you feel.
That was my stomach, sorry.
No, I think it was somebody messing about in the car outside.
Rude joke.
So, your choice. If you know that your balance is not brilliant,
But that may not pick up on the microphone, but there's a car outside going, which is slightly off-putting.
just ever so slightly.
Thought we'd share that with you.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Nice bike.
It's a motorbike.
There we go, he's got it.
Hey, right, go, Mickey Phil. Right, okay, so and what I want to do is I'm going to try and. I didn't bring my phone in here.
Oh, have you not got the time?
No.
Oh, my God.
That's okay, we'll live without it.
Hang on, quick, hang on, quick, timer, where is it? Bear with me a second, guys. I think I have the thing that we were thinking about. If we just wait 1 second, I'll go through my list of apps. There it is. Right. Give me a second. How long do you want to do each for, Sim?
Let's go for 20 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest.
Okay, how many sets do I do?
3. Let's go with 3. Yeah, we've got time for 3.
Okay, lovely. Right, so that seems to be working.
So again, if you are going to raise your feet off the floor, that is the slightly harder version. You've got the option of keeping your feet on the floor, but it's all about feeling the strain on your stomach.
And if between each set you want to change how you do it, that's fine. You don't have to stick the same one all 3 times.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to swap between the easy and the slightly harder option, then that's fine. That's probably even better.
Lovely. I have got an interval timer up so we can have the beep. Hopefully my phone will be loud enough.
Okay.
So are we all ready, guys?
Ready to go. Ready to rock and roll.
Let's see what happens. Press the button. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! 20 seconds. Go. So just lean back far enough that you can feel the tension.
We're halfway there. Halfway there.
3,
Line
2, 1.
And rest. 30 seconds of rest. Well done, Scott. Well done.
Good.
Could see your legs shaking there as you were trying to keep the keep the balance there.
That's the balance. That's what I've been struggling with.
And that's why it's so good for you, because it's making you work those muscles.
Yes.
Otherwise, if you weren't working those muscles, you wouldn't be shaking in that
As
respect.
long as we don't use
Is that good thing? Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1. Back into position. And up to rest.
Okay, I think we've got 30 seconds of rest and one more set. And
Yes.
Yeah.
I was enjoying a good judder there. My stomach muscles were twitching away.
Yeah, I think mine were as well.
Oh yeah. I think our muscles as well. Me all that way.
It looked like we were sat on washing machines.
Okay, it's very good for you. Good for your balance. Good for your strength and your stomach as well.
2, 1. Back into position.
Nearly there. We're nearly there.
2, 1. And up and rest.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done.
Enjoyed that.
Okay, so we are going to call it a day at that point. At this point. Next week we will be starting off with some squats, and we will be doing this exercise again, but then some variations of it at the end, which should be exciting. Always exciting to put some new stuff in there. And so, those of you that are doing the cook along with us tomorrow, we will be delivering to you this evening, probably from about 4 o'clock onwards. Expect some deliveries up until early evening. And then the next go live video that we will be doing will be tomorrow morning, 11 AM for the cook along. Can we divulge into what we're doing?
We can't say what we're doing because we like to keep it a surprise, but we will point out that it's been St Patrick's Day this week. The old patron saint of Ireland. Maybe we're doing something that's got an Irish twang to it.
Yes, maybe.
Did you enjoy the workout today, Scott?
Yeah, I did, thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you with us. It was handy that you needed to come in for a call because we kind of got you roped into this as well. So thank you for tuning in at home, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'll see you tomorrow on the cook along.
Yes. Nice one. Thank you again, Scott, for being here with us. And to you guys. See you
Bye.
soon.
Thank you very much, and bye-bye. The usual shuffle at the end of trying to get the goodbye screen up.
Ah, there we go.
Well,
Are you new to us?
Not yet.
Okay. We shall see. Oh, look, we've got a newcomer to the feed.
Oh, who are we saying hello
Morning,
to?
Jamie.
Oh,
It was
wow.
sending a message to Scott, so. Morning, Jamie.
Thank you for joining us at the very end there, Jamie. It's much appreciated. Hope you have a lovely afternoon, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.